undervalued, and in some cases even unknown. These exhilarating films deserve more respect. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated martial arts movies. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're highlighting some top-notch martial arts flicks that may be known in certain countries, but don't necessarily get all the love and respect they deserve worldwide. Number 10. Duel to the Death. Marking the directorial debut of prolific director Tony Ching, Duel to the Death pits the greatest swordsmen from China and Japan against each other in, well, a duel to the death. Their differing nationalities aren't the only thing that separates these fighters. Qing Wan, the champion from China, is calm and cool-headed, whereas Hashimoto of Japan is a samurai who puts his honor above all else. Of course, these two must put their differences aside when conspirators show up and attempt to fix the fight. What follows is a slew of over-the-top and exciting action sequences, culminating with the final showdown between the two, which we won't spoil here, but we will say that each man has met his match. Number 9. Wing Chun. Starring a young Michelle Yeoh as the titular character, and balancing kung fu with a beautiful love story, this film has been a major influence on a number of movies, including The Matrix. In fact, the Wachowski siblings hired director Yuen Wu-ping as their choreographer after viewing the extraordinary fight sequences of Wing Chun, paving the way for some of America's most beloved action flicks of the 21st century. But you can't beat the original. Wing Chun features a touch of comedy, and the chemistry between Yeoh and the acclaimed Donnie Yen is palpable. But it's the visual style that ultimately leaves its mark on the genre. Number 8. Brotherhood of the Wolf. At its core, Brotherhood of the Wolf is a historical drama centered on the beast of Gévaudan, but with a mashing of multiple genres, including plenty of hard-hitting fight scenes. The film is most definitely steeped in the martial arts and severely underrated. Though it stars Vincent Cassel and Monica Bellucci, the actual star, at least in terms of the fight sequences, is Marc Dacascos's Mani, the Iroquois assistant of the film's lead, Knight Grégoire de Fronsac. As a whole, Brotherhood of the Wolf builds on a variety of cinematic styles, but its fight sequences raise this film to incredible heights. Number 7. Master of the Flying Guillotine. Featuring a one-armed protagonist battling a blind assassin, this wuxia film is packed with thrills and some inventive kills. Master of the Flying Guillotine does not disappoint with its unique contraptions and artistic flair. Of course, we're talking about the makeshift decapitation machine, not to mention the iconic score and incredible lead performance from Jimmy Wang Yu, who also wrote and directed the film. Despite the fact that Master of the Flying Guillotine is relatively unknown in North America, Quentin Tarantino called it one of his favorite films. What's more, it's also become one of the most influential films of the genre, often referred to as the holy grail of 70s Hong Kong martial arts movies. Number 6. Lone Wolf and Cub. Baby Cart at the River Styx. In this second chapter in a series of 6 films adapted from the manga series Lone Wolf and Cub, the deadly Ogami and his son Daigoro have a few problems on their hands. but as a former executioner with some creative kill tactics. The wolf manages to officially customize the titular baby cart with blades in order to protect his son on their journey for vengeance. The relentless fighting and graphic sequences provide for a steady amount of heavy-duty entertainment. In fact, the lone wolf accumulates 37 kills. And, like so many reputable martial arts films, there's a certain poetry to the inherent madness of it all. Number 5. 13 Assassins. Directed by the prolific Takashi Miike, this film represents the antithesis of watered-down martial arts narratives. Focusing on the suicidal mission of 12 samurais and a wise hunter, 13 Assassins transcends the genre through character development, visual style, and, of course, the jaw-dropping action sequences. Amazingly, the epic was made for a mere $6 million. And while it has been well received by critics, the average movie fan probably missed this one, which is a shame considering its quality. In a world of effects-heavy blockbusters, 13 Assassins is an example of pure filmmaking and storytelling. Number 4. 5 Deadly Venoms. If you're familiar with the films of Quentin Tarantino, then you know all about the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad.
Members all of the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad.
It was Chang Zhe's cult classic that inspired the Kill Bill death crew, as the story focuses on the distinct fighting styles of 5 unique warriors, all of whom have their own animal-based names. While it's entertaining to see in whom the protagonist of 5 Deadly Venoms will place his trust, it's the exceptional fighting techniques that keep the film moving along. A martial arts picture that will please the typical fan of such genre flicks, this one is also suited to genuine admirers of the martial arts. Number 3. Chocolate. For many productions of the martial arts genre, the primary emphasis is largely on form and technique. And while there are plenty of crazy fights in Pratya Pinkao's Thai film Chocolate, the script is loaded with narrative drama as well.
From now, it's between you and me. Well, come on!
Commencing with a gangland love triangle, the story eventually highlights the plight of young Zen, an autistic girl with a particular set of skills. Incidentally, Chocolate toes the line between the human element and high-level stunts and action, with each aspect working together to create a memorable film, albeit an underappreciated one. Number 2. Fighter in the Wind. Loosely based on the life of Mas Oyama, the creator of the Kyokushin style, this film examines solitude and the effects of xenophobia. In Korea, Fighter in the Wind was a massive success, but the concept of a Korean pilot turned Japanese legend hasn't necessarily translated to North American audiences. Even so, the character conflict makes for an exceptional karate-based film, and the manner in which Choi Pa-dal gets down complements the poignant visuals. It's a martial arts movie for outsiders, a film that touches on themes of both emotional and physical discipline that anyone can relate to. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Harakiri. In the world of martial arts, honor is everything. And with Harakiri, director Masaki Kobayashi explores the false representations of so-called honorable men. When a samurai requests an honorable death via seppuku, or harakiri, clan members don't quite buy his story. That in itself makes for a unique martial arts plot. But as a whole, harakiri operates on a higher level, as the implications of the character's actions reach far beyond the visuals depicted. The death scenes are undoubtedly shocking, and the sword fights are beautifully choreographed. But more importantly, this is a film that will always be relevant, given the human element and the investigation of the whys and hows of martial arts tradition.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.